Restaurant Punk.
Restaurant.
What's up, boys?
Restaurant Punk on our chest.
What's up, Matt Smith?
Matt
Smith.
Duckin Smith.
Matt Smith. This guy goes to bed at night, and before he closes his eyes, you know what he says to himself? Not to his wife out loud or anything, but you actually go to bed. You told me this in confidence that I go to bed at night, and before I fall asleep, I say, I'm a better restaurateur than Yianni and George put together.
Does say that.
He does say that.
Yeah, he thinks he's way better than us. I go to bed and I watch TikTok.
Think about those million views that you had at one time.
I actually played Jurassic Park 2. It's kind of stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome, Matt Smith. What do you do for a living?
Hi, Matt Smith, George's Place, Wildwood, Crest.
What does that mean?
I'm a restaurateur.
Are you in a group, or you just own your own restaurant? Like, how does this
restaurant
work?
group, baby. Wouldn't be anywhere
Where are you
else.
from?
What do you do? Like, how did you wind up owning your own restaurant?
I met some fun, stupid people.
Well, a door opened, a little door opened. Just a crack.
Opportunity came, and I had to run with it.
You did run with it.
Yeah.
I came to you.
I tripped a couple times, but I got up
you're
and
still tripping.
Yeah, still tripping.
You have something you want to talk about on this show? Now that you're becoming a regular, you will become a regular, I'm assuming, right? Unless you need to go home and shave your vagina. Well, what do you got? What do you think?
After shaving the vagina,
I wax mine. It's crazy.
straight razor.
Yeah, it's
So we're going to get our noses waxed. Are you in?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, good.
I'm in.
What's on your mind? What do you got? You got a question? You got something you want to talk about?
Okay, as an operator, what kind of relationship should you have with your employees?
Ooh, did we cover that one already?
Did you?
Can you be a little more specific, just for anybody watching or anybody listening? You know, we're here to cut through the noise. So can you be a little more specific?
More specific, I'll give you instances where I'm going through.
you're learning. You're learning.
I'm learning.
I stopped and I remembered an episode that we did relating to people in restaurants, whether it was a manager, waiter, server, and relationships and in-house relationships, and how do we feel about that? That's why I just want to be a little more clear on what do you mean by relationship? Are you talking about restaurant owner
to employees?
Owner to employees?
Like your friendship?
How far does it go?
How far
Where's
does it
the
go?
boundary?
How far does it go? How should you be perceived? How do you want to be perceived? How do you speak to your employees with enough respect? How do you get that back?
Ooh.
How do you lead?
That's a really long topic.
It is a long topic.
That's a long topic. So why don't we cut it down to I would do owner employee relationships through outside of work. Are you texting?
Okay. Outside of work.
So am I texting my servers, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Are you going out tonight?
Agreed. How about we just stick to, do you go out as a restaurant owner with your employees outside of work? Meaning after the shift is done and all the employees say, hey, Matt Smith, we're going down the street for a drink to the bar. You want to come with us? Let's take it from there. Are you a yes guy or I can't do it tonight guy?
There is a roller coaster, what I've gone through the last couple of years, because I've been working with people in all these restaurants, and now I have to be an owner of my own and be accountable.
Now, are you speaking on behalf as a restaurant owner when you say these past few years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just to clarify.
And he was in the restaurant business for, give or take, 17 years as a server, as a busboy, dishwasher. I don't know if you know the kitchen as much, but now this is his going into his second year as a restaurant owner. So now he needs to learn the boundaries, I guess.
You know what, George? I'm going to call bullshit on that. How old are you?
Fucking bullshit.
33.
33, because I'm doing the math real quick, and I'm like 33 minus 17. That would be 13.
He's 12, right?
Right, he's 12 when he's got in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
I'm going to shorten that up a little bit. I'm going to go 12 years. Yes? Because if you're 33 and you've owned restaurants for 2 years, that means 31. 31 minus 17, 13, 14. Did you say he washed dishes? This guy with that smile and that face was washing dishes? There's no way.
Avalon Bar and Grill, 13 years old.
13?
Yeah.
Is that a true story? Can we fact check that?
Fact check.
Fact check.
Fact check.
All right.
It doesn't exist anymore.
All right.
We say fact check. There's going to be a sign that says, fact check. Fact check.
I love it. I love it. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No problem.
So do you?
So
are you a yes man? Are you going to go out with your staff if they say?
Now I have made boundaries because I've learned from mistakes. I don't want. I want my employees.
So what did you do wrong
to
the first
respect
time?
me, to not see me in a light, to ruin their view of me? Because, but I also tell them that they can come to me honestly. But you have to let me know. Do you want boss Matt or do you want?
Nah,
do you want you know?
That's juicy.
It is. It is.
And
I'm still learning.
In his defense,
no, you're gonna defend him.
He did an act which I said, okay, he has grown. And it was with an employee of ours or yours.
Sure.
Right? That him and his family, the lease was up and the landlord decided not to renew that lease. Why don't you take it from there? Not to blow smoke up your own ass, but what did you do for them? You helped. Yeah. You got involved and you were actually just doing it because, not because it had to be done, because you wanted to. How can I help? And that was a big boy move. Would you agree?
Yeah,
I don't care what you think.
I don't know.
No,
you think that was a big boy move?
No,
I think that was a big boy move.
It's a huge move.
We've been there. You've done that.
And we're still doing this. We're always going to do it for our employees. But that's a different owner-employee relationship. This is an owner taking care of his staff that he relies on and needs to make him better as an owner.
Well, are we
We're not talking about... No, we're not talking about...
Are some employees more important than others when it comes to personal relationships?
Yes.
Now, that person you like best might also be going out for a beer after work, but then there's another 15 that you really don't have that kind of relationship with. Mm-hmm. Do you stay or do you go?
Want that
well, I know for a fact that you've gone out with employees after work. Mm-hmm. I know that you've gone out with employees after work.
Learn from it.
It's a little more rare with me.
Well, you're also 40. No, actually, no. 40 plus 17 is 62 plus minus 2 is add Greek years and yogurt and Ziki. Yeah, he's 58 years old.
Are you holding a fucking red Solo cup and talking about how old I am?
Yep. Sip.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. So I would look at you as I looked at my brother year one. I would say that's 2011 when I walked into the, younger brother, YB, BYOB, his first year in that restaurant, owning that restaurant. And I fucking walked in and him and 7 other employees are sitting at a table drinking, playing, what was the board game?
Uno.
Hey, what was that board game you guys were playing?
Monopoly.
Do you remember? No. And I was like, he was so happy. Everybody was happy. They're hanging out with the boss.
Yahtzee.
How did he learn? I don't want to say it was, I don't know.
Sorry?
Shoots and ladders and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play board games. I don't play.
You don't play board games?
No, I don't want to. No.
Yeah, you're drinking all up until midnight, and then
all the employees are hanging out.
Somebody calls out the next day.
In their little shirts.
Now, you could say that you're building employee morale, right?
Camaraderie.
No, you're building.
Unfortunately, he found out the hard way when somebody came in late, and he's like, hey, I need you here. And they're like, oh,
Come on. We were just drinking together.
Come on.
No,
Yianni, you were just drinking at the Christmas party. You did a dance. You were so much fun. I walk into the fucking restaurant the next day, George's Place in Cape May Courthouse. I'll say one of the employees that were at the party, I walked in and I said, what's up? And he goes like this. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. Then I walk past the kitchen. I'm like, what's up, boys? And they go, good. And I'm like, oh, I see what's happening here. Yanni's fun.
Yeah, well, that's what, that's why I'll go out with my staff, give or take, and I'll go one drink once a month out when I'm done, but not my full staff.
But see, you're special. I don't know. I don't know.
You are special, George.
That's
no,
very special.
He can do that and actually keep the boundaries.
Yeah.
He can keep the boundaries to where they will not overstep with him. They will not take advantage of him. They never feel like he
needs to be loved or liked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do have something special that
doesn't love George. Oh, well, wait. Jenny doesn't.
Did you just kiss the camera?
No, I kiss the boom mic.
The boom mic. Right. All right, let's with Matt Smith some more.
All right, good.
Yeah, what do you got? Go ahead.
So why do you hang out with your staff?
I don't anymore.
Was
there a lesson to be learned for anybody that's watching or listening?
You gotta talk.
Is there a lesson that you would kind of point in there and say, would you condone it? Would you not condone it? Would you tread carefully?
I would tread carefully, not condone it. Show appreciation in small, like you were inferring, like you take one person out to show them appreciation. Listen to their story if they, just about them. Learn stuff about them, but also you can find potential that you can kind of push them in a direction to help everybody.
Well, do you want to be their friend or you want to be their boss? That's the end of the
exactly.
day.
Yeah, you can be their friend and a boss at the same time, but you can't have one above the other. Well, you can have boss above friend, but friend above boss.
You can't be the friend of boss because it all depends how you want to work. So if you want to be a guy or a woman that's an owner and that's going to demand stuff, you can't sit there and demand stuff and then go have a drink with them.
They're not going to take you seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if you, as an owner, sit there, wash dishes, want food, bust a table, do this other stuff, whatever you need to do to make the business better, then appreciate them once every couple months, then they'll understand it.
But also they'll never understand you because they never see you. If you go home early, they think you're lazy. They have no fathom of when you go home, the stress you feel, the day-to-day just crumbling.
Well, you're a former restaurant employee.
Yeah.
Is that how you looked at the owner of the restaurant leaving and going home?
Absolutely.
What a lazy piece of shit. Of course. I did the same thing.
I'm doing the work and he's just getting all the money.
Well,
he had a lot of money to be with, so I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're not going to say where he works.
Oh, we're not? We're not?
Well, this is back when,
No, not.
We're not. Okay, we're not. We're definitely not.
We're not.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not.
Because every restaurant...
This is a clean podcast. We don't do anything on this podcast. Sip.
So I would say that's great information for everybody because you are not a rookie anymore, correct?
Yeah, true.
Meaning that your first year in the business, there's a lot of pivoting. There's a lot of different directions. Could be a little scatterbrain. Could be a lot of stress. And I find that after year one, going into year two, I guess in professional sports, you're not a rookie anymore. You're in year two. And I found year two much easier than year one. Not easy, but much easier than year one.
I take it as like, if we're going to, the sports aspect, I take it as like minor leagues is year one, then a rookie is year two. Because then you actually, because when you're a minor league player or you're in the G League or the XFL, like you're making money. Yeah, you're spending money, you're having fun.
Year two, you've been bumped up. There's
like,
expectations.
Oh, shit.
There's expectations.
Now you already know what we're doing now.
But how many people never make it to the major leagues or the NBA or the NFL for throwing sports out there?
It's like
some people are stuck there.
Yeah.
Some people are stuck there. And you know what? They're always going to be there or they're going to go down. Right?
Yeah, it's how they want to take it, how they want to take that next leap. Do you want to sacrifice everything or do you want to be coast and be happy?
So are you telling us you're going to pick and choose who you're going to go out with when it comes to employees? Are you going to play it how you feel? It's a gut feeling. Maybe it's you guys just all got slammed and you want to buy around for all the, all the employees up at the bar.
Yeah, throw them an employee party, have a drink, send them off, well wish, and leave.
It would be so much easier to be this open from a restaurateur's perspective with your employees, but I guess it's live and learn.
Well, here's another thing. Never vent to your staff.
Well, because it's no.
They don't need to know your problems. Never vent to your staff.
You guys know how I feel about that shit.
Never vent to your staff. Who do you vent to?
It's very lonely.
It's very lonely.
It's very lonely at the top.
That's why I love this
group.
That's
why. Jill. Do you know Jill? Jill. Jill. You're welcome. I know, it's awesome. No, it's
if I'm being honest, yeah, it's very lonely, and without say without you, Nico, and Pete, I mean that's a tremendous help. And I would hope you would say the same thing. And as the group grows and you have more people to talk to,
I would only vent to the four, and now Matt Smith is learning, Jenny Luteri's learning, Noel, they're all learning, Heather, they're all learning the group, and now it's getting easier to talk to because now more people are learning our responsibilities, our payments, our bills that we got to worry about that they're now knowing. It's harder.
Suffering.
Agreed, suffering. So
you're going to suffer for 20 plus years.
Absolutely.
20.
And then you're going to find something else to suffer over.
I'm 20 years. I'm still suffering.
Yeah. Look at you. You look like shit.
It's
I don't know. With the flip, looking good.
Oh, his hair is on fleek.
Oh,
That's what the cool kids say.
So let's make our point. You own your first restaurant. We're going to be Matt Smith, not you or myself. You own your first restaurant. You make it through year one, which not everybody does. A lot of people are after year one. So you're in year two. Are we spending time with our employees after work? And I'm not talking about their house or, are we going out for a drink with our employees after work, Matt Smith? A hard yes or a hard no?
Hard no.
Hard no.
Hard
and that's
no.
Matt Smith in year two. Wow. That's
no.
a hard no.
Hey, he's growing.
I am going to agree because it takes a special kind of person to be alone. Those who seek attention.
Wow, Jesus. How do I really feel? Jill.
It doesn't mean that you can't build quality relationships with your staff.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a boundary that you don't want to cross.
Yes. Right. Yes.
Do you want to play Uno or do you want to play chess? Uno's a fast game that you're going to drink all the time, or you play chess. It's a slow-paced game that you manipulate your staff to do what you want them to do, and at the end, you're still the king. Right?
Well put, brother. Well put.
Or
Restaurant Punk, cutting through the noise. We're out.
What?
George Brandon,
hey.
Matt Smith, Yianni, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Boom! That just happened.
Shit!